Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome to your February 2016 love forecast with me. And this is hard to find. And for the month of February, it comes out as very interesting, as I kind of feel that with a lot of Aquarius friends we have, there is some form of a deal breaker in your relationships that is going to be happening. And I'm not sure if this is somehow of a good news or not of a good news because I would say that in a way, finally something is happening. It makes me feel that, it's always better to have something happening than having something not happening at all. So, yeah. So, I would say that a lot of Aquarius are having some form of opportunities that anything can happen. It gives me that sort of a feeling. So you are now giving a sort of chance that it will be somehow up to you if you are willing to risk things or play it safe, that sort of situation. So we can say here that you are being given an opportunity of a lifetime to something that doesn't happen. Um, Something that doesn't happen each and every time for you in terms of your love life and relationships. It could be that this is an opportunity for you to break away from someone, an opportunity to get rid of a stalker, maybe an opportunity to divorce someone, because from the way that I'm picking it up here, it's an opportunity to get rid of someone. It could be someone that is not being good for you. Some Aquarius that are in an unhealthy situation, they have probably engaged themselves in a marriage or in a relationship wherein they have always wanted to get away from it. They have always wanted to break away from it, but they are unable to do so. But in the month of February, you will have the chance to do this. You will have the chance to actually leave someone behind. You will have the chance to get rid of someone, but it will be up to you whether to do this or not. There will be opportunities, but it will be still up to you in creating the actions. Now, what this does is that if ever you choose to leave someone behind, of course you're going to be hurting someone, and that's just a given factor that you cannot avoid. There is someone who is going to be hurt. But the good side here is that it will help you in moving forward. This is going to be very, very good for you because the way that I see this, it's like there is a chance for you to break some form of pattern. So it doesn't really have to be a someone, it could be just a chance for you to break away from the single life if you are single, a chance to break away from some form of a curse or something like that, because you are going through a time of your life wherein you will be much more happier, a much more flowing life, much more flowing energy kind of a situation. And this is something that will be good for you. But all at the same time, you are afraid of change. I mean, don't we all? We are all afraid of making changes in our life, but in this situation you'll be given a chance to do something about it. You'll be given a chance to break that pattern that seems to be unhealthy for you, seems to be not doing good in your life. And it shows us here that in the past position, there is something that you have found out, something that makes you happy. It could be a person. You probably have realized that who is the person that truly makes you happy. You probably have realized what truly makes you happy, that sort of thing. And that will lead you in making a form of decision, because I kind of feel that your emotions is going to be so powerful that, usually you are the type of wanting to put things in a logical mind frame. you're the type of person to think first and, mind over heart kind of a thing. But this time, what you are feeling and the energy that surrounds you gives more power to the decision that you make. So I guess there is some form of focus on what makes you happy and how will you get this kind of happiness to stay in your life, and that will be the focus for February. So I would say that there's a lot of deal breaker and decisions to make for you in February 2016. Now, it says here that in the near future things are not going to be very very smooth. I mean, making a decision is not going to be okay because somehow and in some way this turns you up, and it has a lot of reasons. It could be an emotional kind of a reason, it could be financial as well, especially those who got themselves tied up with someone they have financial connection with. It could be that the person that you're with, you both have shared of expenses, and you might be afraid that breaking up with this person, um, there could be consequences in the financial area of your life, those kinds of things. Or it could be that, you are afraid to deal with the emotional effects of breaking up with someone, those kinds of things. So it's not going to be easy. This change is not going to be easy. It doesn't mean that you're breaking up with someone and you suddenly become happy. You are breaking up with someone. Yes, I do see that. You're breaking away with a pattern, with a situation, but it doesn't become immediately happy. It still has that kind of a sad feeling. There is that loneliness kind of feeling or feeling hopeless in a situation. But believe me when I say that this is something that is going to be good for you. Or at the very least with the Aquarius that I'm picking up, even though that you know that there will be consequences, it makes me feel that you are having the courage to do something right for the first time. Because probably you know that you have entered a wrong relationship, a wrong situation, and now, despite the consequences, you are willing to go with it, accept the consequences, and deal with it with your head up, that kind of a thing. So, right now, it is telling us here that you are more following your emotions and your intuition rather than with your mind. And I kind of think this is actually a good thing. You are putting time to your spiritual self and to what your psychic self is telling you. But of course, one thing that you need to accept is that the people around you will be disappointed, will be devastated. We have the Ten of Swords here with the people and energy around you. And, if you're the type of Aquarius who always will feel pity to other people, if you always will be thinking about them, you will not be able to make yourself happy. And this is a time to be, yeah, selfish because you want to be happy. There is something that you need to do to be happy. And this is a decision that you truly have to make. So, regardless on what they may say, what they may feel, they may beg to have you stay, or they may not be happy with the decision that you make, whether this is your family or whoever this is something that you needed to go through. This is something that you needed to do to make yourself happy and feel complete all at the same time. And it shows us here that right now there's a lot of energy and focus on you questioning yourself, questioning your doubts, questioning your relationship as a whole. Can this relationship still be safe? are the two of you still willing to work things out? Because maybe if the other person is not willing to do it anymore, then it's time to go on separate ways. There's a lot of questioning on yourself and in the relationship that you are in, and that um, entirely leads you to the decision you make in the future in terms of your relationship. Now, what you need to know is that you are not going to be forced by anyone or anything in this situation. This is entirely going to be your own decision, because I kind of feel that it has a link to your inner and truest desires and your emotions, to what really makes you happy, who do you want to be with, who makes you happy, those kinds of things. And this is a time wherein there is some form of action and actually reaching for what you want in your life, and actually reaching for what you want to achieve, and actually reaching for to be with that person, to actually achieve in being with that person and leaving whatever situation that you have right now that seems to be very unhealthy for you. Now, this is it for the reading for Aquarius. I do hope that this resonates with you, and I do apologize for uploading this quite a bit late, because I tried to let the Chinese New Year pass by first before I actually continue on with the readings. And you can expect the other sign to be posted quite early, or at the very least, after this video, I'll be posting more. So please do stay tuned, and thank you for watching, subscribing, and commenting on my videos, and I'll see you next month.